It's a Friday night. It's a beer and banter night. I'm talking to the stream loose. Don't interrupt me. And I'm so late to the party because I got, sidetracked doing housework that I haven't even had time to change my shirt. So excuse the attire. But welcome everyone to Friday's beer and banter stream, and because it's the last Friday of the month, it's members only night. Members only. So you can watch this if you're not a member. There's probably people watching it right now if you're not a member, but you cannot comment unless you are a member of the channel. Of course, you get more benefits for being a member of the channel than just being able to comment. You also get access to our incredible Discord space. But welcome everyone in the chat tonight. How are you all doing? How has your hobby been this week? You got up to much? I've fucking magpied and yo-yoed all over again. But before we get to that, we clearly need to talk about the drink of choice tonight. And tonight it is also a drink that's been provided by the wonderful Christian O'Neill in chat. Tonight we've got some Jarl's Mead. Hang on, come on camera. And you can see at the bottom of the mead it says chili. It's got chili in it. It's quite nice actually, it's quite subtle. So that is tonight's drink. So let me know what you're drinking. That fucking stuff is strong as well. And yeah, let me know what you've been up to in the hobby. Because I have not done... I've done some work this week in the hobby. I've done lots of brickwork on my custodies. I've also stuck a scalpel deep in my thumb, so I've had to have a couple of days of not hobbying. And then I got all magpie and I started pulling out the nids that I started building at the start of the year, and it's just it's been a couple of days of not doing very much. We did do the English Cacophony podcast last night. The beard is here. You or me, Umbra? Which one? Let me know. Let me know. But we did do the Endless Cacophony podcast last night that went up on DZTV today with some interesting conversations, actually. We were talking about ways in which we might change 40k for the better. Things like how we changed the command point system, how we might change stratagems and stuff like that. It was quite an interesting ECP episode. If you're not a member of deploymentzone.tv, then you can sign up today for a 7-day free trial. There's a link that will get posted by Nightbot, or you can just !DZTV in the chat. Get 7 days for free, so you can go check out the amazing DZTV Endless Cacophony podcast, which is the best thing about DZTV. I'm joking, but there's loads of streams.
Good evening, you bearded legend.
Evening talk. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much, Umbra, clearly for the £2 as well. You're all heroes who super chat. You guys are amazing. It doesn't stop, does it? It never stops. Jakey was a bit surprised
All
on...
hail the great bearded one.
Legend, thank you, Christian. Jakey was a bit surprised on Wednesday how many funds get started by you fuckers as well. He noticed that every time we talk about something, a fund gets started. So that was part of what we did on the ECP, part of what we talked about. Obviously, DZ's got more than that on there. Next Wednesday's live stream, the stream just before No Retreat Legends. Make sure you check out SM Battle Reports if you haven't already. Subscribe to their YouTube channel, because next weekend, so this time next week, there's no beer and banter stream. I know, I'm sorry, there's no beer and banter stream. But there is kind of beer and banter, because SM Battle Reports will be live streaming the first game of the No Retreat Legends event on their YouTube channel. So make sure you sub to their YouTube channel so you don't miss that event. And when it goes live, all super chats for the evening on that particular, for that whole weekend actually, not just that particular stream, are being donated to charity. Jib Sams and Walking Together, they're both mental health charities. Jib Sams specifically target, I believe, suicide and suicide awareness. Walking Together is a charity that helps families who unfortunately have suffered at the hands of suicide, obviously having lost a loved one or someone close to them. So both great charities. It's amazing that SN are donating everything all weekend. They've also got a Just Giving page up. You can go check them out on Facebook and Instagram. I think there's already a link. SN were looking to raise £1,000 for their charities. They put the link up either yesterday or today, and they've already got to 700 quid. So, I mean, that's incredible. The weekend hasn't even started because it's a week away. So, amazing. But welcome, everybody. So what have you guys been doing? Paul Fisher says, not that much hobby at all. Brain has been all over the place and hobby has taken a back seat. Feel a bit better now, so we'll try and get some done. More beer tends to help, I reckon, as well. Sadly, I'm drinking Vimto as I can't drink alcohol due to tablets taking, and I work on my orcs. At least you'll get some hobby done, right? But I saw Ellie somewhere was drinking Got toffee apple cider.
Money for the fund of funds.
Thanks, Gusty, you fucking hero. Toffee apple cider sounds nice, Liz.
I saw apple pie Baileys
Oh?
a little while ago.
Yeah, Lucy's here
Ironing
now.
kit and then cleaning boots for a parade tomorrow. Living the dream.
That is living the
Confounded
dream,
face,
isn't it?
Confounded face.
Oh, no. Ironing kit and cleaning boots. Are you bulling the boots? Or are you just cleaning them? Because if it's bulling, you're running out of time, mate.
Yeah, you might not make it.
Umber is 90% beard, 10% nice bloke. Fair. Inquisitive X, I forgot to get a different drink for the stream. I'm getting sick of the Leffy on the last bottle now. Fair. Mead, it's all about the mead.
For the Allfather. For the beer and banter.
Vulcan lives, your hero. Thank you for the big $20 super chat. Oh, it's payday weekend, isn't it? You fuckers have got... Yeah, it's payday weekend.
Ooh.
You fuckers have got no excuse.
Money for the better shirt fund. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy,
Oh, this
tears of
again.
joy, tears of joy, tears of joy.
Amber, you're from fucking Norwich. You can't talk about... Argrim also celebrates a massive 3 months. 3 more to go. Thanks, man. Hero. Absolute legend. I'm at work for a few more hours. Can't have a drink for a while. You can't get caught, is what you're saying. I'll sink some extra beers on behalf of the folks who aren't drinking tonight. Good man, Hamish. Welcome. Toffee apple cider as well. Nice, Paul Fisher says. Okay, so this is a thing that apparently is a thing I wasn't aware of.
All hail the bearded Allfather.
Thank you, Paul. You fucking hero for your $2. £2. Sorry, not dollars. It's real money. I said I wasn't going to... so I've got to get up early tomorrow. So my next 2 days consists of another 2-day event at the Factorum. Guys, if you're in the UK specifically, make sure you check out the Factorum on Facebook, etc. Wonderful place to go and hang out and play 40k and do events and stuff. And there's another Factorum. So they typically do a tournament at the end of every month. Slightly different for December because of Christmas, but normally at the end of every month they do a tournament on the weekend. 2,000 point 40k GT. This will be the third out of the fourth one. This will be the fourth one they've done and the third one that I've attended. Me and Brom are going this weekend and I can't wait. The only downside is I have to be there at 8:30.
What's with that shirt, lol?
I was being slave driven by my wife to hoover and clean and stuff, and I didn't get a chance to change the shirt. So you've got me in garish red and white football shirt tonight.
I'm too tired to drink at the moment, but I'm donating so you mock Umbra's beard or something.
It's okay. Umbra has decided to use !beard and go and get some more products from the beard struggle, so he'll be fine soon, and it won't look like he's homeless. Sometime soon he'll be okay. It won't look like he's homeless. But yeah, so we're going to the Factorum event this weekend. So both Brom and I are going, both taking Jakey's going to be there clearly, Steve's playing, both taking 2,000 points. And I'm going to run the same Harlequin list that I'm running next week at No Retreat Legends, so that'll be interesting. So, but it means I've got to get up at 6 to go pick Brom up at 10 to 7 to go and pick Jake up to get to Factorum for 8, etc.
That 6 o'clock alarm is going to kick you in the face.
It's going to kick me in the face. And then this mead that Christian's bought me is also really nice again.
Is it spicy?
It's not. Do you want to try some?
No, thank you.
You always ask me, you never try any.
Oh, I'm allowed to ask.
It's so nice. There is a bit of heat to it. You can taste the chili. It's really nice. Got the last 2 tickets for November from Bot Rifles John. I will see you there. Me and Brom are also coming to the November one at the end of November, so can't wait for that. Peyton Deathwing tonight. Thanks for the company. DN Stuff, you are more than welcome, you absolute legend. He is also a honorary member of the council right now.
Who's that, sorry?
DN Stuff.
Absolutely. Here.
Purchaser of Nintendo Switches. I can say that he's purchased it. He doesn't know that it's for, you know.
Okay.
Stop drawing attention to it. Garci says Red Devils. Aren't they like an RAF group of fighter pilots?
Yes, they are.
We'll get some Jackie Coke down for a win today against Death Guard with my Crons. Good man. I have no power here, Gandalf Stormcrow. Gaz says hello, Luce.
Sorry, what?
Gaz says hello, Luce.
Oh, hello, Gas.
Yeah. And hello, Korax Right as well.
Oh, I hid that about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I found it. It needs to go up there.
Needs to be burned.
It needs to go up there. Big Red Bear, Membroni, I don't understand where, who, how, Arctic base for demon models. I don't get it. Big Red Bear shared with me a picture of his Arctic base for his demon model. It looks amazing. So tonight's members only in terms of chat. Anyone can watch, but only members can chat. And if you want to chat, if you're watching this, you're not a member and you want to chat, it's £2 a month and you can become a member. And then you get to You get to hang out in the Discord as well as in the Great Hall. Well, I haven't opened the... So do you know what, right?
Mm-hmm.
The only time that one of the only times I'm late to get ready for the stream,
Yeah.
I had to reboot my PC 3 times.
What, tonight?
Yeah, it wasn't working.
Dun,
The stream software wasn't working, and I was like, you fuck off. I've got like 7 minutes before I go live. Don't fucking start. And it was pissing me about for a while. But it's fine. It's fine. We got there. In the end, just about. I'm just opening Discord up for Discord models later. Amazing. Paul Gray still waiting on more reinforcements for the Hive Militia. There's too many. October member goals look healthy. I mean, we didn't do badly, right? 250 members to go. We're not going to make it. We're not going to get 19 tonight. But we had a good go. I think the idea of 1,000 by Christmas was probably a little bit hopeful, don't you? I don't think we're probably going to get there. At least Luce made the effort and tidied that desk. It's nice, isn't it, look? Not like the box you can see
Amazing
there.
how this hobby is so full of sweaty beardy men, that a beard product sponsorship to a channel is not at all a tenuous link.
It's not. It's not a tenuous link at all. So the company itself, I know
Just a couple of quid. I may have overspent recently.
You may have overspent recently, Gaz, yeah. Gaz, on both the live streams with Mini War Gaming Dave, super chatted over £80.
But it's going to a really good cause.
Well, the one, yeah, my one is, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
The first one is going to Steve's pocket fund. The second one was going to charity, at least.
Well, unfortunately, darling, we all have bills to pay.
Yeah, well. We do. I'm still donating it. But thanks anyway for super chat, guys. Amazing. And yeah, dear stuff. You're right. So I was chatting to not the managing director, the CEO, the owner of that company, of the Beer Struggle, a Canadian guy, and he was like, "So, how much of your community is male?" I said, "Oh, unfortunately, probably the majority. To be fair, I mean, not all of it. Thankfully, I think we've got a bit of a surge in female presence in the hobby lately. It seems to be more prevalent on things like Instagram and stuff, which is really, really good. I noticed a stronger female presence in Discord and stuff, which is supremely positive, but, majority still male." He said, "How many of those do have beards?" I was like, "Fucking hell, most of them." And he went, "Right, I feel like we have a sponsorship coming on." So it wasn't a tenuous link at all, it just works. So, yeah, really, really good. And their products are amazing. They've just gone for a bit of an overhaul, actually. They've gone down to like 4 different scents or something, but this stuff's just the best I've used. And I've always said, with reviews and stuff, this is whether it's 40k reviews, hobby products or whatever, I won't say it's good if it's not good. I'm not going to start fucking coming on it advertising Raid Shadow Legends, because I'm not that kind of dickhead. Because I would never play that shit myself, so I'm not going to talk about it. But this stuff is amazing, so buy it. It's good. Use the link so you get discount, because it is quite expensive. Ellie Bennett can confirm this top here apple cider is lovely, and I'm repainting these chibis. What's a chibi? Ah, they're the little model things, aren't they? Okay, yeah, I know which ones you're on about. The ones from the advent calendar that someone didn't wait to open.
Membership defo worth it. Building my Space Marines, starting my first army back in the hobby after 15 years. Keep up the good content,
15
man.
years. That's a long time to be away from the hobby. This must be a completely different game and a hobby to what you're used to.
Do you know what? I can vouch for all it takes is being around the right person to reignite a hobby, because I went for a day in town yesterday with a girlfriend, and she had to go to a place called Fabricland because she's very haberdashery, and I used to be, and I kind of lost it because getting distracted with kids and everything else. And I was there for about 5 minutes, and I swear, like, the little tingles and twitches started of, ooh, it's contactless payment. I don't even have to rifle through my bag and make a genuine excuse for I can't be bothered to get my purse out, because you just boop your phone. So, and that's it now. I've been thinking all day about little projects. It just takes the right person who's got a really positive, creative attitude, and then boom, the touch is there of, I'm just going to look over here.
Yeah.
Or I'm just going to see if I've still got it, kind of thing.
I think that's one of the things I'm proud of in both the DZTV Discord and the Great Hall, is that it doesn't matter your level.
No.
You just need to talk about what you want to do, and people will try and help you. And it doesn't matter whether it's the legend Martin Waller and his crazy abilities, all the way down to the most humble person who's for the first time put paint on a Space Marine,
Yeah.
and everyone's there to help, and everyone's there to offer feedback, and everyone's there to encourage, and that's really, really good.
Yeah.
And don't be embarrassed either. Do you know what? Right, funny story. I was at my parents' house this afternoon, and my dad has just started getting back into airfix modelling. I mean, he's like 60-something years old. He's just got back into airfix, and he's done his first ever Spitfire. And I picked it up. It's painted on his desk, and I picked it up. He went, "Don't laugh at me. I know it's. Please don't take the piss." And I was like, "Dad, Jesus Christ!" He's not done airfix for years and years and years, and he's trying to get back into his hobby. And it's just about being positive and supporting people and not taking the piss and not saying, I don't think it should be that way, so I'm going to tell you.
Well, I have bought my girlfriend a pair of crotchless knickers for Halloween. She asked me, was it to spice up our love life? I replied, no. It's so you can get a better grip on your broom. I agree. Same story for me with heroin.
Wait, so hang on, same story? Which same story? So you bought your girlfriend heroin, or it's the thing that gets you back into that hobby? That's fucking amazing. I love the joke, Umbra. I read it in Discord earlier, but I still love it. Genuine positive energy is infectious. It is. Genuine positive energy heals people.
Yeah.
It's a known fact. So
the enablement is extreme in the Discord.
it is. The enablement in both Discords is very extreme. You never feel bad if you think I'm thinking about making a purchase. I'm not sure if I should do it. If before you ask in Discord, you have to ask yourself the question, do I really want to do it? Because if the answer is yes, I'm just looking for an excuse, then ask in Discord, because the answer you will get is yes, buy it.
No. Before you ask that, you should ask, should I ask Discord?
Exactly. Because you know, if you ask Discord, you know the answer you're going to get is yes. At least you can go back to your wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, whatever, and say, Discord said I should do it. It's Discord's fault. It's not my fault. And you've got that excuse, right? Discord said I should do it. Said it there. So, I mean, it is incredibly enabling in Discord, which is good. I'm terrible for it myself, so I can't comment. And I'm like a hobby man. Am I the only... See, I feel like I get a lot of abuse for this, but I feel like I'm not the only hobby magpie out there. How many of you are hobby magpies? How many of you...
Isn't it called a pile of shame for a reason?
It's not a pile of shame. We discussed this in Discord as well. It's not a pile of shame. It's a pile of opportunity.
Oh, God.
There's a difference. If it's
a
pile of shame...
Mortgage payments.
if it's a pile of shame, then you're ashamed of it. But if it's a pile of opportunity, then there's opportunities to do more with your models to collect more armies. Yeah, so pile of opportunity, not a pile of shame, pile of opportunity. It's your opportunity to learn how to paint. It's your opportunity to start that new army. I've got 4 different factions on the desk right now.
I don't think we can call it a desk right now.
No, every week it gets tidied, and then every week, by the end of the week, by Beer and Banter night, it's a fucking state.
Yeah.
And then Monday it'll get tidied again. By the end of the week it'll be a state again.
It's a good job the dog isn't much taller, because her waggy tail would just
it'd be
clear
fucking
that
shit
day.
everywhere. But I mean, that's all giveaways from the charity stream.
Yes.
So Titanicus is going to Factorum tomorrow. It's getting picked up from there. Kill Team and Black Templar's box is getting picked up by Ginger Steve. Imperialis I need to post to Jill. And then the terrain, the guys in...
Liam, we've decided to stop telling Tywin to do it.
Don't stop telling... No, why? Don't tell him... He was on Discord, so this is the other thing. You need to think ahead, Christian. You need to think ahead. So Tywin was on Discord today, having a clear out of his pile of opportunity, and selling it probably to Discord members for cheaper. So Christian, if you think about it, you'll keep telling him to do it, and then some point in the future you'll get it cheaper on Discord. Think ahead, planning. Yeah, and we've got loads of terrain we need to get rid of, but the guys are in somewhere in Europe on exercise. So
Do you have a swap shop on Discord?
we have a swap shop or a buy sell trade thread on the Discord for DZ. I don't know if we have one in standard Discord.
I would be
where's
if
the
I
hobby
had the
channels?
money, or should I say I will be if I win the lottery tonight.
Amazing. What? I would be a what? What would you be? Tell me. We have a trade and sell page in the hobby channels on Discord for people to trade and sell.
Is that just in DZ, or is that one?
That's the Great Hall. There is definitely one in DZ because I set that one up a while ago. There's one in the Great Hall as well, which is amazing.
Maybe then on one of the streams, when you do your stream gallery, maybe go in the swap shop thread just to sort of bring it back up again?
Yeah, maybe. Possibly. I don't know. What should we talk about tonight anyway?
I'm trying to help wives clear the house of plastic. He's not very cooperative, and I am trying.
I'm drowning in opportunity then.
We all are, Henrik. We all are. We're all as bad as one another. That's the truth. Right, Tywin. Good point, Tywin. Buy that Titan. Exactly. Get him to buy that Titan, and then you can pick it up for cheap in 6 months' time when he's not built or painted it. That Titan you got, Tywin? We're gonna get out here a bit cheaper. A little bit cheaper. Progress equals 0% completed. It's still progress, though, right? Where are we? Good point. I did the plush and couple of paints for £10 with 3 postage. What was that from? What DM? Good idea, Vex. Oh, they're talking to each other. They have their own conversation in Discord. Not in Discord, in the chat. Yeah. Dominion for £87.50. Almost tempted.
Yup, I'm right there with you, mate. The plastic crack is real. I have 4-part completed 40k armies, 5 AOS part completed armies, ha ha ha.
But we love it.
I'm coming round your house now. Picked up was the invite my ginger soulless vampire alien according to Winter's person needed. I'll bring McDonald's.
You need to make sure you also bring a Big Mac for
Don't
Luce.
give them ideas.
Tywins, you're one of us. You're one of us.
One of us.
Ginger Steve, you're more than welcome. It's a long fucking way though. If you want to come down here, it's a long way to come and pick up these 2 box sets. But you are welcome to come and pick up the box sets, and we'll even make you a cup of tea. I might even get biscuits in. Maybe. Possible.
Discord is the worst form of peer pressure for new projects. Why do you think my hive militia is a thing? People just want to see it.
I don't know if people want to. So, Paul, I don't know if people want to see it. I mean, I'm sure they do, but I think it's also just if I get him to buy that, I don't feel so bad because he's the same as me. And then what we find is we're all amongst our people. That's what we are. CT celebrating 2 months as a Jarl. We've got some mead for you. We've got Jarl's mead. Look, Jarl's mead for Jarls from the Lancashire Mead Company. I need to reach out to the Lancashire Mead Company see if they want to sponsor us as well, because I'm going to be buying a shitload of this stuff. It is so nice. The one that we had, what was the one we had last week? Viking's Blood, the one that's now your penny holder.
Yep, that's my
These
penny
plastic
holder now.
models are a bit Moorish.
Stop fucking eating them then. Stop snorting them. But the I think it's called Viking's Blood, the one we had last week. That is probably my new favourite alcoholic drink of all time right now. That stuff is absolutely fucking glorious. Papa says next Aldo Codex I'm probably going to remortgage the house. Papas, you have no idea. And on that, I was looking through some of the giveaway stuff earlier. Have you got in touch yet with Siege Studios about your free online tuition or course, depending on where you're based? Because you won that on the charity giveaway. And I haven't spoke to Siege a lot since. I spoke to James a little bit since the giveaway. He hasn't mentioned whether you have or haven't got in touch. If you haven't got in touch, let me know. Reach out on Discord or something, and I'll get you hooked up with that.
Loose, those Custodes bikes of his sat in the house for months. Time to move them on.
No.
Wink, wink.
No. That's not happening, Ty. No. They're my models. All 13 of them.
See, that's an unlucky number. They need to go.
No, it's fine. It's fine. They're staying.
When we get struck by lightning.
Nope, they're staying. They're staying. I'm just bricking all the bases. And it's fucking
those
hard.
ones.
Yeah, so the bikes, I started bricking the bike bases as well, look, see? They look good. Bike bases bricked. We had problems with this focus before, didn't we? It's not going to happen. Bike bases bricked. And then we have... Oh, fucking hell, there's a fucking zoanthrope in the way. And then we have... Dreadnought bases bricked. Look at that. That is taking me fucking ages, and it hurts my thumb. But it's worth it, because we have to individually weather each brick. But hey. What type of tea? Well, standard tea, clearly. Ginger Steve, I'd fly on an aeroplane. Well, I'm not sure how else you'd fucking fly down here. Although you probably could get your own private helicopter down. Can one finalise a 40k army anyway? I've said this before. No 40k army is ever truly finished. There's always room for expansion. I will admit I'm looking forward to the AOS Cult of Corn stuff. That is a kit-bashing dream for World Eaters. Garcy celebrating being a Hesea member for 3 months. Brom to attend Welsh re-education course. Well, it's the next stream on YouTube is Brom's birthday.
Does it fall on a stream day?
He's streaming on his birthday, so he's going to be playing. And I did ask out on Instagram for forfeits for Brom on his birthday stream.
Why would he have to forfeit?
It's his birthday.
That's the wrong way round.
Well, it was funny.
We should do cake for him.
You can make a cake for him if you want.
Can I?
Yeah, and because he's streaming, we can put sprue inside the cake.
No. No.
I think that would be a great idea. Nordost44, welcome to the channel as a member, you absolute fucking legend. You can now get involved in the chat as well. But you can also do his exclamation mark
Dominion
Discord.
is now on discount at GW's website. For the first time in my life, they've openly discounted a box set from a previous price. Devastating.
That can't be true though, Big Red Bear. Dominion is the box set that they kept telling us via emails was selling fast and would soon be sold out. So surely they wouldn't have discounted a box that was selling fast. That doesn't make any sense, does it? Or maybe they were lying to us and it wasn't selling fast. Nordost44, make sure you exclamation mark Discord in the chat so you can come and join the great hall in Discord. You fucking legend. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. It's because people support the channel and Super Chat that we can do this full time as of the end of the year. So those Super Chats that you all think is just means your name gets highlighted, and the memberships that mean you get a little green beard, it means more to Luce and I, because it means we can eat and put the heating on. That's why it's super important. So thank you so much for becoming a member, and thank you everyone to the Super Chats. That Dominion fell flat on its face, which is interesting because a lot of people that I know that play AOS have said that version 3 of AOS 3, is actually very, very good and a lot of fun to play. So it surprises me that Dominion's fallen flat on its face, and I don't know why, but interesting that they've now had to discount it. Ellie says, use oil washes to weather these bases as it will save you a lot of time. In general, chat is a very helpful guide by a model painter for Warhammer for model. I think I made a hash of reading that. Cheers, Ellie.
Try again.
No, fuck that. The Big Red Bear, remember it's selling fast. Exactly, Keith, right? That's what I don't... Why do companies do that? Why do companies lie to make a false sense of rarity? I mean, clearly they do it for to try and encourage sales, but...
Well, it wouldn't be the same if they were to go, we ordered 1 million of them because we thought they'd do well. Turns out they're not doing very well, so... Yeah, they're just sat here taking up space and we can't return them, so...
But I just don't understand why they do it. I don't get it. It doesn't... Like, if it works and no one is any the wiser, then fine. But if you get caught out, you just look like a pack of cunts, so why do it? And with Games Workshop products, they've had a lot of complaints lately about boxes that have gone online and within 3 minutes have been completely sold out.
For a while after all those hobnobs.
You cheeky fuck. Thanks, Simon, for the super chat, though. I think you'll find I had about 3 of the hobnobs. That's about it. The boys, my kids, and Luce probably ate the rest.
Well, the hobnobs?
The chocolate hobnobs. I
literally had about 3. You and Brom hoover them up, because Brom brings them over most weeks. I
beg your pardon.
Packet, and then you're off out to the
First
garage.
of all, I buy them for the lads in the stream room. Brom doesn't bring them over at all. He brought over Tangfastic Haribo and Oreos. He was the only one that ate the Oreos, and the Tangfastic Haribos we give to the kids.
So I didn't even see those either.
Because do you like Oreos? I don't like Oreos.
Have an extra degree heating for a minute on me.
Cheers, Peppers, your hero. And £2 means you're UK based, right? So make sure you get in touch about that Siege Day, because you get a proper day. I'm waiting for the Mead discount link.
I appear to be in the warp pub. 13 is an amazing number, some say arousing. Might have to hit 13 pints before I go home.
If you're watching this stream in the pub, Paramedieval, then you are a fucking hero. That's doing it right. That's proper beer and banter night. Never in my life has this happened. This is honestly shocking. AOS was the big game around where I live, and it's vanished since 3.0. It's dead game in my region now. It's really... That's interesting, because like I said, everything I've heard has been really positive about AOS 3, so it's interesting that it was the big seller in your region, now it's dead. I haven't played it yet. I intend to learn it next year. Need to get Lucy to teach Brom so he changes his anti-Welsh ways he has.
Is he anti-Welsh?
He may, on the first stream we did before we started streaming, start gobbing off about how the Welsh are rubbish and he doesn't want to ever go to Wales and stuff like that. The Welsh people in the chat may have got hold of that, and they now won't let him forget the fact that he's a bit anti-Welsh, and he's probably going to WhatsApp me in a minute because he's not a member, so he can't comment on the stream, saying I don't hate the Welsh, but he does.
No, he doesn't.
Everyone who doesn't oil wash needs to oil wash. Not your bodies, only your models. I don't oil wash. What are you talking about with oil washing? Do you speak a little German? The way you said Nordost sounded quite good. Minuscule. I don't really understand German. I did it at school, and I got a C at school in German.
I was in the chat on Wednesday night and I told my jewellery shop story. I got laughed at.
Oh.
I used to work in a jewellery shop when me and you were engaged. And this German couple came in. The jewellery shop I worked in was in the lobby of a hospital. I worked in like the city super hospital. Not a nurse. I was a jewellery shop assistant at this time. And this German couple came in to buy a watch. I don't know why they were doing their shopping in the lobby of the hospital. But they came in and we didn't really sell very expensive watches. So maybe, I don't know, maybe they needed to know the time and thought, while I'm at it, I'll get a watch. But I heard the German accent and then I heard them talking to each other in German. And I too did GCSE German.
Did you also get a C?
No. Nope.
Nope.
A little bit south of a C. And I thought, I know, I'll be a clever dick. I'll try and talk to them in German. Why not practice the 5 phrases that I actually
What
went
did you
to
start
class
with?
For. Guten Tag.
Okay.
Yeah, not so bad. And then that's it. They latched on. And there was Sprachen Sie German. And because I knew that one, I was like...
They wouldn't have said German. They just said
Sprachen Sie
Deutsch.
That's
Yeah.
it. So I was sort of like... and then I made the hand sign of
Richmond
like,
upon
I'm
10.
iffy, but I
My
can possibly
Friday
get
night
through.
is with Liam and Lucy. You complete me.
Oh,
Oh.
that's nice.
And then
The Sun Inn, Richmond upon Thames. Maybe one night we'll live stream from the Sun Inn in Richmond upon Thames.
that sounds
That could be fucking amazing. They've got a fireplace. Can we live stream with the fireplace in the background and Paramedieval sat drinking his 13 beers? That'd be great. Go on, carry on your story.
yeah,
Thank
so
you for the
then
super chat.
These like 5 very quick German sentences. I assume there's 5 because there was about 5 pauses, which I think might be a full stop, came at me, and then I had to do like the surrender, like no, this has gone too far. I'm so sorry. This has gone too far.
We used to as a family, we used to frequently holiday in the south of France, and I remember that my brother, he was very young at the time. I mean, he must have been, I guess, like 9, 10, something like that, maybe 11, around that kind of age, quite young. And he doesn't have a French accent. He can't. He just doesn't. He sounds like an Englishman trying to speak French. That's the best way I can say it. And he wanted to go. So we used to buy loads of like salad items and stuff from the local supermarket. We would stay in a caravan south of France, and what we'd do in the evenings when it got cooler was we'd have a massive spread out on the table, salads and prawns and all kinds of stuff. And because we were staying in a caravan or a tent, and it's hot in the south of France in the summer, we wouldn't want to cook food. So my mother would send us to the takeaway to order some chips.
Mm-hmm.
And you're on French campsites, south of France, not very touristy where we were. So for the first, I don't know, 4 or 5 years we went, the guy behind the counter, the chef essentially, the person taking the order and doing the food, was French. And this one year, my brother plucked up the courage to say, I want to go and get the chips. Because I'd done it before.
Aww.
So he spent the whole day with my mother, with him teaching him how to say 3 chips, please. That's it. Which is very, very simple. It's 3 frites, s'il vous plaît. That's it.
Okay.
And he was fucking practicing it and practicing it and practicing it and practicing all day. And he would never get it right. He couldn't do the accent. So it wasn't 3 frites. It was 3 frites, s'il vous plaît, was what he was saying. So like an Englishman. I mean, enough they were probably going to understand him. And so all day. So I walked with him to the takeaway. And he plucked up the courage, and he had his it might have even still been francs at the time, not even euros. He had his francs in his hand, ready to order 3 frites, s'il vous plaît, and he said it with a little bit of an accent.
Oh, well done.
But the chef that night was English. And he was like, do you want salt and vinegar on that? My brother was like, I don't know what to say. I was like, she's English, you say yes. But yeah, so I love it when those sorts of things happen as well. Yeah, brilliant. But yeah, I don't speak much foreign languages at all. I did do French and German at secondary school, and then dropped them quickly because languages are fucking hard.
We kept getting we get so far through for some reason I think we learnt like either Southern German or Western German. It was divided in 2 at the time, I don't know why. And we get so far, and for whatever reason the teacher quit or moved on to another school, and then we get another German teacher, and we just go back over And every time we were like, Miss, we've already learnt that, she thought we were having her on, pretty much told us to shut up and pin our ears back, old school. So then I was very, very good in the 5 phrases I knew, but then when it got to GCSEs, I just thought, well, I don't really see a point in that.
Do you know what? Language is one of those things where I actually genuinely wish as a kid I'd actually tried to learn another language.
Yeah, I definitely
So my current, before I leave and do this full time for you wonderful people, maybe not if the super chats dry up so quickly, but before I'm joking, before I leave and I become full time for you wonderful people, I'm currently working essentially for a German company. So Rolls-Royce Solutions UK is a subsidiary of Rolls-Royce Power Systems. Rolls-Royce Power Systems is a German company that's owned by Rolls-Royce PLC. And Rolls-Royce Power Systems is a German company. Their headquarters is in a place called Friedrichshafen in Germany, up by the Swiss Alps. So our parent company is German. And on the Wednesday, we have a senior meeting every fortnight on Wednesday mornings at 8 a.m, which is 9 a.m, clearly German time. And there is 15 to 16 people on that particular meeting, right? And there is maybe 4 of us that are from the UK team. And the other 12...
Tell me you have watched Norseman on Netflix. Piss funny and all Viking.
I have not watched Norseman, but I will take that as a recommendation, Kyo Dude, and at some point in the near future I'll watch it. So yeah, so 4 of the 16 people from the UK, 12 plus, because sometimes it's more than 16 people, all in HQ in Germany, all Germans, all of them, and the meeting is done in English.
It's embarrassing, isn't it?
It absolutely is, but if they did it in German, I'd be fucked. But all 12 of them speaking fluent English on this meeting, for a German parent company, was us 4 English fuckers. I sat there going, I'm so glad they're doing it in this language.
This is why I'm teaching Ben sign language. It's very broken, but just to think that you never...
So we all understand why you brother is a Templar player. Burn the witch, the French, the heretic. Luce went to school in COV.
You're right.
Lucky to learn English.
Luce went to school in Cov. Lucky to learn English.
I know. I got by with Chad.
You're not wrong, Ginger Steve. You're not wrong at all, though, mate. I visited frequently when we were dating, and English in Coventry is, in fact, a second language.
It should have been a clue that the fence got taller every year in September and pointier at the top.
Yeah.
That should have been a clue.
And then a metal detector to get in.
No, I left just before that got installed.
When my ex, before I met you, she was a secondary school teacher in North London, and they had metal detectors to get in the schools. Secondary schools, metal detectors.
Yeah.
And they had a... Mike Graham, as it says on the screen, you're a legend for the super chat. I hope you weren't trying to add a message to that, but thank you so much for the £4.49 anyway, you absolute hero. So they had this metal detector, right, and they had, on the secondary school premises, they had a confiscation room. Mm-hmm. And in that confiscation room, oh my fucking God, these are secondary school kids. So in the UK, you're talking, what, 11 to 15-ish?
Yeah.
11 to 16, 11 to 15 is in the UK for a secondary school. Machetes, flick knives, butterfly knives, ninja throwing stars.
No, that's it. They're never going to a public school, ever.
Ever. In a confiscation room in a secondary school in North London. And they had and the reason why they were in that confiscation room is because they had a metal detector on the front gate. So you had to walk through a metal detector to come into school, and if it went off, your bag got searched.
Do you know, in one of my years at college, we had a metal detector situation for a couple of days, and it was a real culture shock. I had my bag searched. It didn't beep through the gateway, but they were searching everybody because some rumour got round that there was something was going to kick off in the car park. But I walked up to my corridor, and then the lecturer was giving us all a chat about, don't be alarmed, they're going to be gone by the end of the week, it's just a precaution. But we must have looked like rabbits in headlights. It was awful. Liam
M says Coventry has got to be one of the gloomiest places in the UK. You ain't fucking wrong.
I can't, I haven't been there in 10 years, so...
But what's interesting is, with the exception of family, you've got no desire to go back.
The trouble is, the countryside-y parts outside of the Coventry Ring Road,
but
last time I was there, were really lovely.
They're not quite Coventry though, are they? They're the outlying... And I think that's probably true of most major cities that are shitholes. The outlying areas typically can be quite nice. But... yeah, I remember when I first brought you down this way. So we live in. Don't worry, I'm not going to give specifics. We live in Totton, which is on the outskirts of Southampton. It's on the outskirts of Southampton, on the edge of the New Forest, and we are supremely lucky where we live. It is gorgeous. walk for 10 minutes, if that, and we're in the forest.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Deep in the New Forest, and it's a fucking stunning part of the country. We're very, very lucky. And I know there's many, many more stunning parts of the country. I've been to some amazing places in Scotland and Wales, etc. But down the New Forest on the south coast, it's really nice down here. Compare that to the concrete jungle of Coventry, and it was night and day, wasn't it, when we first came down this way? And you saw green and ponies and shit.
I compared 2 photos of myself. One when I was in college and dating you and living in Coventry, and one about 5 years later. I'd been in the countryside for a little bit. I looked totally different.
You do, like you've got some colour in you.
Yeah, and it's not that there's a smog or anything like that. I don't know. I don't know. It's
From Noel near Solihull. Luce's opinion on that?
From Noel near Solihull. Do you know Noel? Near Solihull?
No, I've never been to Solihull.
Where's Solihull?
Birmingham.
Birmingham. But is that where I go?
Right.
Is that where I go for? Where's the place that I go
Sutton
for?
Coldfield.
Sutton Coldfield's where I go for my tattoos, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a fucking long way to get stabbed by a tiny prick constantly. Ad says, living in Cov, those are the days. So it's Adam's fault. Ad's in the chat. It's Adam's fault that we're married, basically.
Yeah, blame him.
Yeah. Luce, look at your Discord. Her Discord, you cheeky fuck.
Yep, I'm looking.
Or do you just mean in general? Someone said, I saw a comment earlier which I really loved as well. Liam, never been to Stoke then. Yes, I have been to Stoke once to watch an away game. Southampton play Stoke City. Nah, see, been there. So I saw someone earlier, I can't remember who it was, said, oh, here it is, Paramedieval. I'd love to be able to speak another language. Maybe then I can apologise for the English-speaking world. Well, yeah, you said it. I worked for a German startup, 10 people in that company, 9 Germans, 1 Englishman. Every meeting in English. After 3 years, he still couldn't speak a word of German. See, that's embarrassing. I think for our company specifically, as a subsidiary of Rolls-Royce Power Systems, the company Rolls-Royce Solutions UK is a UK-based company full of UK employees. So I kind of get that would predominantly remain in UK, UK speak or English speak. But in that particular instance, 9 Germans, 1 Englishman. After 3 years, I have, on occasion, on meetings, tried to greet the Germans in German, just because I think it's polite at least. I can't engage. No, I have. And they know I can't speak German.
There's a paragraph flying at you.
But I've tried, because at least it's the polite thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, same as when we were in France. My mother, myself included, tried to speak French, tried to always order in French. And we used to have a phrase, I can't remember what the phrase was, but there was a phrase that would say, we don't understand fluent French, and then we would order. So they knew that we were English, but we're trying to speak in their language, because I think it's the right thing to do. I think we're the only nation of people, right, that you come to England, you speak English, and if we come to your country, you speak English, and I fucking hate that.
Do you know what? I wish I knew Polish, and I did used to know a little bit of, my best friend.
You're in Coventry, so Gypsy?
No. She was Sikh. But I don't know.
Brom's WhatsApp to me. I don't hate the Welsh. See, I told you. Told you.
But I wish I knew the 5 most common languages used in the UK today, so that when I am in Poundland, and I'm pretty sure somebody's talking about my oldest son picking his nose in the middle of Poundland, I can go, yes, I also did see that. I will bollock him when I get home.
What does that say? I'm going to have to start using fucking Google Translate now, because you lot are going to make me say things that I'm probably not allowed to say. So if I can say it, then I'll read it out. Someone got
Oh, DN stuff. Ich habe mein.
Yeah, that's what this is what I'm about to start translating before we say something we're not allowed to say.
My.
Ich habe.
Sounds naughty. That sounds like a willy.
What's a Hähnchen? It hasn't picked up on that. It's detected the German. It says, Ich möchte einen Hähnchen mit Pommes bitte. I would like a Hähnchen mit fries, please.
Handful
Is what?
of fries?
I don't. It's a Hähnchen mit fries. I don't know. Ich habe mein Papagei schwanger gemacht. What's that one then? Let's have a look at what that one is. I read that one out before I translated it as well. I'm conscious that I just told you off for doing that. I made my papagei pregnant.
What?
Who's a papagei? I don't know.
Papagei. Is that like a pet name for partner? or lover.
I bet they
or-
spoke English back to you. They do. That's the embarrassing part, and it is embarrassing. But I fucking struggle with languages as well. So Liam Dempsey, it's the same for Americans. We rarely speak other languages, and when we try, people just speak English to us. That's because they know we're shit at it. That's why.
Do you know, if you are musical in any way, it makes learning a second language so much easier.
I'm trying to learn the drums.
Yeah, that would help.
Yeah, it doesn't help. I can't learn the drums right now. I'm trying though. When I get some time,
So
maybe.
the problem with you, babe, is that you just don't allow time.
It's true. That is true. Hello everyone, Friday from Gavesa Web, a member for 3 months. Thank you so much for celebrating your membership, you fucking hero. I'm quite impressed actually. 122 concurrent viewers tonight with a members only stream is really good.
That's awesome.
I'm really, really happy. Only 29 likes though, fuckers.
But no dislikes.
No, don't say that. You're a dick, because you know what they're all going to do now. Even the likes will go down because they'll all start fucking clicking dislike now. Papagay pet bird. Okay, interesting. I didn't know that. You've made your pet bird pregnant.
Well done.
Parrot, that's the word. Okay, I didn't. Google Translate didn't pick up papagay. I made my parrot pregnant. That's interesting. Is there any dislikes now? 4. There's
2. 4.
She has to bring it up
5.
every stream. She has to bring it up every stream. Did you check out that link I sent? Where did you send the link? Steve, where did you send the link? Is it on Discord or is it on here? Is it in the chat? The chat's
13.
quite busy. 13 dislikes. You fucking pack of fuckers. Sat waiting to pick up my missus from Greenwich and hoping she is running late. Y'all, Tom. Mate, what a legend. Welcome to the stream this evening. Disliked from Vex as well. You fucking horrible people. I don't know why I bother doing this. In fact, I do. I need to fucking eat and drink, like I said. That's why I'm gently supping Christian's mead. It's fucking amazing. It happens with Spanish in the US. I went to Miami and they noticed my Latino accent, so they replied to me in Spanish. That's good, though, isn't it, that they replied to you in Spanish? Or is that bad? Because I assume they're assuming at that point. Having movies dubbed in other languages shitty, like in Germany and others, English is nice too. Interesting, not enough heresy disliked.
My mum is from Coventry. She says that the best thing that happened to it was WW2 cuz there was less of it at the end. Used to run a shop on the Alvis tank plant. Lovely people except for the locals.
Messages in Discord for Drumeo. Yes, I have looked at Drumeo and I'm subscribed to Drumeo on YouTube now.
I take offence to that, Ginger Steve.
The best thing that happened to it was... Didn't they bomb it because they thought it was the munitions factory, which was in fact in Birmingham, so they were bombing the wrong place? Is that the story?
Yeah.
And they let him bomb it because it was like, well, it's better off that we let them believe that this is where we're building the munitions rather than bombing Birmingham.
We coined a phrase, Coventry'd, because the bombing in World War II, the temperature was so high and the fire was so bright that Coventry glowed from a distance.
Really?
Yeah.
Now it glows for a whole different reason.
Oh, piss off! We know it's shit. Get over it.
It fucking is shit. I think the term you're looking for is a stench of cunts. You're right, yeah. We did work out what the collective noun was for cunts. I did say pack originally. I said pack of cunts because I think it flows nicer off the tongue.
A discharge of...
You can say it.
I don't want to.
You say it when you're not on
I
stream.
know, because I'm a lady on the stream.
Yeah.
News just in. Lucy lies.
Yeah.
Pub has pickled eggs.
Pickled eggs. That's a proper pub. Proper pub. Good man. When we were talking about drums, yeah, Steve, like I said, I did check them out. I've got Drumeo on YouTube now. I'm currently trying to learn some basic beats, and I'm getting that shit wrong, so... Baby steps. Let's see if we can get to 103 dislikes. No, Overboard DM. Let's not see if we can do that. That's a silly idea. Loose swearing is so funny. I'm a lady. Yeah, she's like from fucking... Yeah, or like from Little Britain. The thing is, you say you're a lady whilst you sat there on stream Googling fucking blue waffle, so I don't understand...
And Rainbow Kisses.
And Rainbow Kisses.
And Mr. January.
And exactly.
Oh, it's been long. It's been a couple of weeks since I looked at Mr. January.
Don't do that again.
Let's have a look. Mr...
Timo Grieving, is it free for SM Plus members? Is what free for SM Plus members? Tell me. Tell me. Bride of son of Cowhead. Vex. Come on. No wonder Liam drinks. DN I've had a lovely time in Coventry recently. Lots of lovely, strong handshakes and pats on the back. Turned out having 11 fingers isn't all that bad.
I hate you all.
Charlie says, I hope you and Valrak get paired first at No Retreat. The pairings, I believe, are going up on Monday. And I think SN will be doing a video about it. And I think it's on their channel. So check that out. If she's a lady, so am I. Well, you know what to say. I went to uni in Coventry. It was a beautiful city before it got bombed flat in WO2. Then they threw up concrete.
That's my memory of it. That even like the marketplace in Coventry, you could spend all day in there. That little carousel, you could get a cone of chips for 50p, and that's all gone. And that's not because there's the stark difference of going back after 10 years. That went while I was still there.
Yeah, I think a lot of city centres get quite concreted, don't they?
And it's all, last I heard, it was all just student accommodation. So from July to September, nobody's there, so there's no local economy, and then the economy booms.
But to be fair,
students, and then it dries up again.
To be fair, right, I take the piss out of Coventry and talk how wonderful where we are is, but we're not in Southampton. Well, we are in Southampton. We're in a Southampton postcode, but we're not in Southampton. Right, we're on the outskirts of Southampton. I would never want to live in central Southampton because central Southampton is a shithole. Centre big city equals shithole.
I wonder if you can ever really rescue city centres, or are they kind of doomed because they're already established as the centre, so that it just gets more compact, more people go in.
Paramedieval celebrating being a Skull member for 2 months. This is a proud moment. Eggs beer, 2 months. Might add it to my Tinder profile. Careful though. If you do, it's going to go off the fucking chain in the next 2 days. Anyone who gets spam rack in any round is guaranteed to win. Possibly. I've seen his army. It's shit. Who do you want to avoid early on at No Retreat? There are 4 players, I reckon. Maybe 5 who I want to avoid. I don't want to avoid them so they're all people that I'd like to play because they're just great people. But they're all lists that would absolutely fucking dry fuck me. Lawrence's Drakari list is probably going to cause me some serious fucking issues because he's got fucking more Dark Lancers than I've got vehicles, I think. So he'll pop the Harlequin's transports really, really quickly. Brian and Adrian from Tabletop Titans are taking Admech and Orcs respectively, and the Orc list is Buggy Spam and the Admech list is Admech, so I'd like to avoid those, but I'd also like to play the pair of them. So I did this before. If I could pick the people that I would play, I'd play all the 3 Titans guys. I'd play Phil from the Glacial Geek, and I'd play another who's not in the UK, because it just makes sense to play all the people that aren't in the UK, because all the people that are in the UK can play them in the UK. So I'd like to. So there's French Wargame Studios. There is Broadsword Wargaming. These are all England based channels. There's another one. I can't remember the other one. Shit. I can't remember the other one. There's another channel out there as well that's, I think, Spain based. So I'd like to face, and then there's the guys from the States. I'd like to face all of the non-English channels because I can play the English channels in England, and the chances to run into Titans and play Titans again is probably quite rare. So that's what I'd like to do. That's what I'd like to play. Even though I'd like to avoid their lists because their lists are fucking cheese. And then Winters' list. His video dropped today.
I don't know why everyone is mocking Coventry. Obviously, they haven't been to Nuneaton or Bedworth. Luce's opinion on Bedoff, as they call it.
Bedoff.
I know better than to smack talk Bedoff because I might get stabbed with a rusty penknife. So that's that.
With added rust.
With added rust.
Bedoff's a shithole, Steve, isn't it? Where are we? That's the list. In terms of lists I want to avoid the 2 Titans list. I want to avoid Winters' dirty fucking Dark Angels list. I want to avoid Lawrence's sisters. Not a massive fan of Mikey and his Volkite Contemptors, nor am I a fan of Steve and his sisters, just because it's Steve playing sisters. Equally, I'd like to play all 6 of those people, because they're all great people, so I guess I'm win-win, really. Where's Broadsword based out of? Broadsword, I think, are Ireland, if I remember rightly. Aren't Harlequins reasonably durable because they're so hard to hit? Harlequins' transports are all -1 to hit, and everything's got a 4-up invulnerable save. So that makes them more durable, but they're also toughness low, with not very many wounds, so that makes them less durable. So there's quite a balance there. I think it's okay. Stayed in Durham for several weeks. Vaguely recall it was lovely. I was very, very drunk. Anywhere is nice if you're drunk, right? So, second largest city in Germany, cannot complain, but live in the outskirts. So, okay, well, I've been to Germany. So you've been to Hamburg. You live in Hamburg. Okay, where did I go in Germany? Maybe I went to Hamburg. Where's the big Christmas market? I went there. Germany's a fucking gorgeous country. Well, when I went, it was years ago now. Absolutely gorgeous country. Supremely clean and tidy as well, when you compare it to the shithole that is the UK, because nobody respects their local space. Yeah, Broadsword is Irish. You're right, Vex. That's what I thought. You better beat the Spanish in Gibraltar. Home turf, though, right? I had my beer tonight. Time for some Benter. Timo Grieving says it's time for some Benter.
Maybe you've had too much beer.
That sounds like you might have had too much beer, or we don't know what a Benter is. Don't Google, just in case.
No, I'm going to. Benter.
But it's no suburban Manchester or Slough. True. I would never live in suburban Manchester because I'd rather get penetrated with a fucking old Christmas tree.
Do you know what though? I think cheesy moment coming up now, guys. I think if you find the beauty in where you live and really hang on to that, it does bleed out. So if you get to know your neighbours and you build that rapport, and then you gently mention, you know, that bin over there, it's annoying me, like my dog just indiscriminately eats, and you've got dogs, that must annoy you, right? And then you start that.
Do that in suburban Manchester, you'll just get stabbed.
Well,
Valrak calls it Stabchester.
here are some possible meanings and translations of the word benter. Did you actually mean bunter?
Talk says a family walks into a hotel and the father. I need to read this first, isn't it? A family walks into a hotel and the father goes to the front desk and says, "I hope the porn is disabled." The guy at the front desk replies, "It's just regular porn, you sick fuck." Brilliant. Ad says we went to Munich. Read it again and then you might giggle.
I get it.
Funny you say that. I have an old Christmas tree handy. No, it wasn't an offer. I really need to visit the UK sometime soon. Henrik, you do, but be careful where you visit, because the UK can give you very stark opinions depending on where you visit. You visit certain places in the UK and you will go away thinking it's a horrible fucking shithole of a place full of arrogant pricks. You visit the right place in the UK and you'll think it's a beautiful piece of countryside and everyone's all quaint and proper. And there is genuinely that stark contrast in this country, isn't there, to be fair? So
Yeah.
if you want to come over, but just be careful where you
But
go.
it's probably not that different from every other country.
I agree.
Which is a shame.
Yeah. What if your neighbour is an utter tosspot, though? Because mine is. I hope he doesn't watch this. Or he just found out you don't like him.
I think that's really hard. Your neighbours are the eyes on your property if you want to go away for the weekend. They're the ones that if somebody's sniffing around the street will start up a conversation and be like,
If I
"Can
was to
help
visit
you?"
the UK one day, what areas should I go and see?
We've got some beautiful places in the country. The New Forest, which is where I'm from, is fucking gorgeous, but it's just a great big fucking forest. We've got things like the Peak District, the Lake District, some wonderful areas of countryside. Some parts of Scotland are absolutely gorgeous. Same with Wales. There's lots of the green areas are really, really nice. And to be fair, there's some impressive stuff in some. To be fair, I always say to people, Central London. Do Central London for at least a day or two so you can see the sights, because if you stay in Central London where all the touristy stuff is, it's not that bad. If you go slightly out of the touristy area, you'll probably get murdered dead. But inside the middle, there's some quite nice stuff.
I can vouch for the slightly outsidey bits of London. I chose a lovely hotel. It had a 2-star rating and I thought, people are just being mean. I'm going to stay in this 2-star hotel. And I woke up with all my belongings still. And the door locked. It was fine.
Christian said that we can, well, just about, yeah. You think it was locked. It may have been unlocked during the night.
Stop it.
May have been. There may be photos online. Christian O'Neill says, if you guys ever end up here in the US and you guys have to come somewhere close to Huntsville, Alabama, I'd love to host you for a bit. I think you'd probably love to go to Alabama. You want to go to Texas, just not with the heat.
See, I do and I don't. I don't want to get on an aeroplane.
So basically, Christian, the hosting's super easy because you'll just be hosting me. Because Luce doesn't want to ever get on a plane
No.
for reasons I don't know. Gabriel Frost, welcome to the channel. Hero, especially coming in at Scald level as well. Thank you so much. It all really, really helps and supports us. Don't forget to ! Discord in the chat so you can come and join the Great Hall. Now you're a YouTube member, you get access to that, but you just have to make sure that you connect your YouTube account to your Discord account in Discord. So profile settings, connections, YouTube, and then it won't boot you out. If you don't do that, it'll boot you out straight away. Ginger Steve and Ads both say Yorkshire Dales is a nice place to visit. Basically, Christian, yeah, you get the bonus now of not having to put up with all of us, just me, because Luce won't fly. And if she won't fly, I ain't bringing the kids. I did a motorcycle ride from Romania to the UK, Birmingham and back. Wonderful experience. That sounds good. There's a thing you can do. There's an American thing you can do. I think you can do like the whole of Route 66 on a Harley or something. That sounds incredible. I want to get a bike license just so I can do that holiday.
No.
Just no.
No.
Why not?
Because motorcyclists, I'm sure, not all of them weave in and out of traffic and seriously dice with death. But the motorists that I know who have voiced their attitude towards motorcyclists, it's not safe.
So I'm looking at cruiser bikes like Harleys. You can't weave in and out of traffic in a fucking Harley because you're as wide as a car. They barely do above 70. She's not having it. Not having it. Where are we? Papas. Went to a hotel in London. Turned out it was someone's front room with people walking through it constantly. Sounds amazing. Sounds great. Did they tip you? Yorkshire is great. Also best regiment in the British Army. Wrong. Such a low bar for 2 stars. A lock on the door and not getting robbed. I mean, it's pretty high in London for 2 stars, that, to be fair. I don't like planes either from Papas. Christian says just need to give her some quality meds and drinks and she'll fly just fine. I'm fine with flying, but then I know how they work. Lucy's not so convinced. Birmingham and back is great one way. Brilliant. Gabriel says thank you and hello all for the welcomes. No, thank you, sir. Thank you for joining. Like I said, all these memberships are super important to us, so massively appreciate it. There's enough memberships already that I think maybe even Luce can eat next month, which is great.
Well, I'm actually trying to lose a bit of weight, so...
Don't tell him that. They'll stop.
Well, just... it's fine.
Keith Moore. Evangelium, welcome to the channel as a member, you fucking legend. Thank you so much, you absolute hero. Don't forget to join Discord. Make sure you're in Discord.
That beard man light skin tone beard should come with a motorcycle license.
See? She's not buying that. That face is not buying that. I agree with you. Maybe we'll just do it anyway. Keith says, I thought the Royal Artillery were based in Lark Hill and Woolwich, not Yorkshire. The Royal Artillery. I did my basic training with the Royal Artillery. You can't feed that shit to me. Why do they call it PMS? Because mad cow disease was already taken.
Oh yeah, it's jokes, isn't it?
Paul Fisher says, if you're a prick, you're a prick. It doesn't matter if you're in a bike or in a car. Completely agree with you.
Yeah, I know.
Completely agree with you.
But when you're on the bike, you don't have the cage
Don't worry,
of the
Liam.
car.
If come over and want to ride a Harley, Luce won't be here to stop you winking face tears of joy.
Go and do what you want on your little holiday.
At least it was just 1 tears of joy.
Just 1 tears of joy.
Just 1 tears of joy, actually. Just the 1 tears of joy. 69 likes. Papas, you ruined it by saying that. Went up to 70 straight away. How many dislikes are we on?
5.
I like how you guys do it just to wind me up and then go back off and go, I can't be mad at him. Thank you. I'm a biker mate, got an Intruder 1500, had 110 out of mine. Oh, don't tell her that. First time I got on a bike after passing my test was a Harley in Florida. Got a Triumph Cruiser back here in the UK. I fucking love Harleys. I used to have posters of Harleys on my bedroom wall and a big book of classic Harley Davidson motorcycles years ago. I don't think I've got that book anymore. I think I got rid of it. We did have it here for a while. I think we donated it in the end.
Possibly.
I just had it here as a book. There was no point keeping hold of it. But
No.
massive fan of Harleys.
The thing that I worry about with cars versus bikes is if you were to crash in the car, you have the airbag and the cage of the car. If you were to crash on the bike, not only is your bike possibly the thing that's dragging you down the road, but you might get thrown from your bike into the path of other traffic.
What you have to remember though, chat, as well, this is also coming from a person
who crashed a motorbike.
Who crashed a motorbike whilst doing her CBT. So it was all well and good when Luce wanted the licence.
It's the best time to crash a bike.
It was all well and good when Luce was wanting a motorbike licence. It was fine then.
Yeah, I only wanted a little Yamaha 125, just a little, like, scoot about town.
Evangelium has become a member because I joined because I ride a cruiser motorcycle. I have to support Liam on his desire. Having said that,
I get it.
Having said that, I did look at the cost of a direct access license about 3 days ago and then instantly vomited all over the desk. They're not cheap now. To do a direct access license to get the sort of bike I would want on a Harley is about $1,000.
Yeah, I know.
It's a lot of fucking money.
But I'm glad though, because at least it does deter people away from thinking that they're not dangerous.
Born to Lose, Live to Win. I had 184 at my R1, and that's why I would never ever purchase a crotch rocket. I'm not fun. I can't. I went pilly on an R6 once. So a friend of mine at a camp had a Honda R6. Is it Yamaha? Which one's the R? Is it Yamaha's the R6? Isn't it, I think. Had an R6, and he said, "Oh, you're interested in motorcycles? Get on the back of this." I fucking hated that. I didn't feel safe on that fucking thing at all. I felt horribly insecure and unsafe, and it doesn't help obviously that I'm pillion, right? So I'm sat behind and I'm slightly taller than him, and I've got the head of a fucking hippo. So when that wind then hits you, you're just coming backwards off the bike. I hated that. But bikes are seriously cool, but there's a reason doctors call bikes organ donors.
Motorcycle and license fund.
Always a fun with you fuckers. Adrian, thank you for the super chat. But always a fun with you fuckers. But yeah, I get it. But I think typically they're more, like I said, they're more the crotch rockets, right? I'll be a fair weather cruiser bike person, not a fucking spray on leather suit, head down, try and do 7,000 miles an hour up the motorway biker. I can't do that second piece. I'm too old for that anyway.
So you're telling me, if you had a bike and no one was around going, Liam, look at the speedo. Liam, stop doing this. Who sounds strangely like me.
It did sound a lot like you, yeah.
And the road was clear, you wouldn't go beyond the speed limit.
No, I don't think I would on a Harley, on a bike. Genuinely.
Really?
Yeah, honestly. Because I was fucking frightened on the back of that other bike.
You're the worst liar.
Like I said, most of the big Harleys, I'm not sure you can even do it much above 70 without it fucking getting angry at you. I'm so tipsy I've opened 2 cans at the same time, one for each hand. That's the way to do it, Pappers. I love the fact that everyone actually... So I always started Beer and Banter thinking, we'll all talk about getting pissed together. I love the fact that you guys actually lean into this. You actually get shit-faced. It's amazing. The size of the bike helmet you would need would be epic. Exactly, bolt rifles. I'd have to wear a fucking bathtub on my head.
And this is the other thing. I had to marry smart to secure my future.
It's a Harley or nothing. You're right, Christian. It would be a Harley or nothing. I know that. I think is it a 338 or something like that? Is it a 388? I can't remember. Yes, that's what I want. Go on. You had to marry smart to secure your future.
I had to marry smart to secure my future. If you die on a motorbike, I have to go through the whole thing again.
Well, then I'll just get a good life insurance policy. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
I don't think you actually appreciate how much I bloody love you. Please don't get on a bike.
It's just decent life insurance policy, am I right?
Oh.
Replace me with money, it's fine. You'll be okay. And you'll have the chat, you'll have Discord. You could just do the streams, you'll be fine. You keep making money.
No.
Luce's Hobnob Fund.
Thank you,
Tywin,
Tywin. I need a hobnob.
Fucking traitor.
I'm coming out in a cold sweat over the idea of him actually going on a bike.
Talk says, what's the difference between oral and a rectal thermometer?
DZTVMC.
What's the difference between oral and a thermometer? Rectal thermometer?
Hang on, I'll get it.
Fucking hell, Luce. I mean, I've got to go up at 6.
One of them
The taste.
Oh, okay.
Jesus, she killed that joke talk, I'm sorry. I tried, I'm sorry. Thor says, evening everyone, driving fast is no fun on a bike. A bike is really good when you say drive through Scandinavia for 2 weeks or some such, can only recommend. Yeah, so you don't drive fast on bikes. It's fucking stupid, because then you're just looking to kill yourself. DZTVMC from Bolt Rifles for a 5. I'm not sure we would be cool enough for a motorcycle club, and I think we'd probably get murdered. Unless you're talking Master of Ceremonies, in which case I think I'd have to put Winters forward for the DZTV Master of Ceremonies. Grimnard says, need to get me a new bike somewhere. And I can't see. This is the thing, right? I genuinely was looking into this a while ago now. I mean, probably about a year ago, actually, to be honest with you, more than a while ago. Direct access bike, grand. Helmet, fucking leathers. The bike itself, I mean, it's a big investment.
Life insurance fund.
Thank you, Holy Fire You Hero, for the $5. It's a huge investment. So maybe at some point in the distant future, if we can make, you know, YouTube 1 million subscribers and 100,000 people on live stream at once, might work.
Sorry, I was reading.
So she's just said yes. You should sort out your life insurance already, mate. Happy to start a fund for that. You've fucking done enough, the end stuff, right? You calm down. As then, Old Man Naylor is a classic Vespa in the garage that I think would suit you.
Isn't that like a moped?
Yes.
That's probably as high as I'd be happy you going.
What's the difference between hungry and horny? Where you stick the cucumber. Need to make sure you link the Discord to YouTube or it'll boot you out. Yeah, absolutely. So make sure you guys are joining the Discord, and someone has chucked in the Discord link. So, legends, thank you very much, you absolute heroes. We're going to have to go and look at the stream model soon, because I'm trying not to overrun tonight, because I need to get up early. Harley Fatboy is the one, mate. Prices are sky high. Suzuki Intruder 1500. Great bang for your buck. The Suzuki Intruder 1500. Let's have a look what this looks like. Suzuki. I mean, I'm not happy straight with it. It's a Suzuki, not a Harley. Intruder 1500. Oh, they look cool though. See, just look at that.
Where's the airbag?
I have...
Bikers. Paramedic overtime fund. Crack on.
I have eaten enough of your cooking over the last 10 years to make sure I've got plenty of airbag.
Okay, where's the seatbelt?
Those Intruders look pretty cool, actually. But I still have to buy a Harley. They look really nice. I like those. They're really good. Bike is paramedic overtime fund. Crack on. Well, I mean, if it helps you out, I'm here to help you out, right? I'm here to help the community. I think you need to get Lucy a bowl of Wildcat for maximum safety on the road and off of it. She can't drive. She doesn't have a driving license.
No, don't have a license. No, that's not true. I have a provisional license just for when I used to get ID'd.
That's the only reason why she has that.
And that hasn't happened in ages.
Yeah.
DZTV biker family or RC just to not get in trouble with the MCs.
Yeah, exactly. Ride club rather than motorcycle club, because they take that shit pretty seriously, right?
I always wondered whether it was length or width that mattered most. Apparently it's consent.
She's just shaking her head. There is nothing more over there, just shaking her head. That's amazing. Oh, brilliant. What do what did tofu and dildo have in common? They are both meat substitutes. Brilliant. Paul Fisher celebrated being a member for 3 months. Thank you so much, Paul, for all the emojis. But thank you more importantly for being
and seatbelt are in the jacket loose.
Member. With the Americans, you're not going to win the argument that don't get a bike.
Well, that's really good that we don't live in America.
Half those fuckers,
For the Harley fund.
For the Harley fund, half those fuckers just bleed Harley. I think, to be honest with you. Thank you so much for the super chats, dudes, for the Harley fund. I might actually start. Do you know what? I might actually start a Harley fund, and every super chat that says Harley fund, I'll actually put that in a separate savings account, and then we'll see if we ever get to a Harley fund.
No.
You could be safe. There's no way. I mean, they're like fucking 12 grand or something. There's no way we're ever going to get a Harley fund up and running.
So if we get to like 11.5 grand, do I now need to start Googling shiny magpie Warhammer things in front of you? Going, oh no, you spent like 5 grand. Well, you had a good try.
That happens anyway. Seatbelt was under the chin. Brilliant. They also don't break down as often as a Harley. Get the Tri-K, 3 wheels, more stable, just as fast, and you can't weave in and out of traffic, so you can't scare loose. Those trikes are cool though, but they're also super expensive. But they are fucking cool. I'd have one of those.
I think I'd be okay with a trike just because of how big they are. The cars have to respect you on the road.
You also can't.
And
it's a lot harder to fall off of a trike, right?
Yeah.
I love those trikes. I think a lot of people go, "Oh, they're not bikes." I think they're fucking cool. I love those things. Oh no. Paul, I can't read that out. That's rats. That's disgusting. Born to lose, live to win. I prospected for my local MC. Great guy, still mates with him. A lot of commitment though. Yeah, that's not something I ever go anywhere near. Luce says no, fun starts anyway. That's pretty typical.
Yeah, it's usually what happens.
Chat.
Mum says no, it happens anyway.
Chat bullies, Luce. I don't know why she keeps coming back for more. What does a nearsighted gynecologist and a puppy have in common? They both have a wet nose. Right, street models, you fuckers, because otherwise you're going to make me run late again. All these super chats and shit. Where is it? Screen share. So I need to move this over, yeah, like that. And then we need to go into the, yeah, like that. And then we need to go into stream model, stream gallery like that. Okay. So Vulcan started early today at 9:30. Let's go into here. We'll go start off with Mystics here. Cool, let's go screen share. Boop. Let's put you back on like this. Boop. Good, okay. I have to do the sound effects myself, you see. It's important, we need sound effects. So guys, if you are a member and you are watching this and thinking, what the fuck's he showing me now? I'm showing you the Discord. This is the Great Hall. This is the community Discord you get.
They make those trikes here in Huntsville. We found your reason for visiting.
They make those trikes here in Huntsville. I love those fucking things, Christian. They are super cool. So this is the community Discord. This is the Great Hall. Thank you so much for the super chat as well, by the way. This is what you can get access to if you are a member. And depending on your member level, depends on the colour you get over here on the right-hand side. Going up from green, green, sort of orange, blue, purple, pink, and then yellow are the seers. If you do join Discord, you can ask the seers for any sort of support. Guys in yellow, they'll be able to help you out. But if you make sure your YouTube account is connected to your Discord account, you'll get your colour applied. So basically on Discord, in the bottom here, you'll see your account, me, Liam. You press your user settings button, it comes up with all your settings. You press connections, and once you're in connections,
Just remember,
you'll get to...
at the end of the day, it's night.
It's fat. Thank you for the super chat over. And then in the connections area, you'll be able to see your YouTube account. Obviously, because streamer mode's on, you can't see it right now. But that's how you connect your YouTube account to make sure you're part of Discord. And what we do every stream is we look at Discord models because, or stream gallery, because it's just nice to give you guys an opportunity to show your stuff off on the big screen. I'm going to race through it tonight because I'm keen. I want to finish at 11, because I have to get up in 7 hours, just over, for this amazing tournament. And I'd hate to say, well, I was drinking mead and that's why I didn't do so well. I'd hate to use that as an excuse. So Mystics 9 started off with a couple of the Zangor, which look cool. Are you going to come and look at these, or are you staying over there?
Sorry, I'm going to stay over here tonight.
You stay over there. Good, okay. Good work on the Zangor. Loving the blue. Nice strong blue there on those. Vulcan lives, backing with his custom chapter characters, or they're salamanders, but the colours are... I fucking love this colour scheme. It's so nice. I love that muted green and the greys underneath. It's a really nice scheme. I'm loving the lightning extra effects there as well. That's pretty cool. Top work, dude. Dynamic poses as well. Dynamic poses for the win. We love dynamic poses. And I'm a big fan of that scheme. Big fan of that. It's nice. Now there's loads of chat until we get to bolt rifles. When you're just a dirty, dirty bastard, and you are in fact a dirty, dirty bastard. They're looking good though. They're cool. Did you eBay those? I like those. Death Jester Finecast conversion. From Illich. It's the only thing that annoys me about it. So the Death Jester is an amazing model, but you have to have 3 of the same model if you want to use them, unless you're prepared to kit bash. But he looks cool. I kind of like him. I like his wonky barrel as well. That looks nice. Christian with the Danskmjod. That looks interesting. Good drink, though. Ulrich Nightbane, so named after his actions at the September Factorum GT. He looks like he's at the front of a fucking procession.
It's my homebrew successor chapter, the Star Drakes.
The Star Drakes. They look fucking amazing. I love that colour scheme, Vulcan, so good work. Old school orcs, yes. And then slightly newer orcs, and then even newer orcs. Good work. Big Bad Pete 91. Loving that stuff. Just bought my first PC. It's got a 3080 Ti and an i9. Good man. Good man. 3080s are really good. The TIs are really good. I've got a 3090 in mine, and it's a fucking incredible beast. The 3090 is an absolute monster. And I'm loving a bit of the RGB as well. Water cooled. Good work. GeForce RTX. Good man. I don't have an i9 though. I have an AMD 3950. So it's a 16 core 32 thread processor because I've got to render videos and that shit's hard work. Minkster with some Sacrosants, Morvian Vow and some Paragon War Suits. These things, I love them. I want them to be good. No one takes them though. Nice work on the sisters. Good work, man. Christian, my only hobby this week was a Mauler Fiend. That's acceptable though because it's a Mauler Fiend. You're fine. That's fine. And he's also got 82 inches of Dempsey. That's a fucking big screen to see my head on. Look.
Oh, wow.
An 82-inch TV.
Oh, cute dog. What dog's that?
It's a canine version. I like the sword on the wall the most.
Sword.
That's fucking cool.
Well,
Christian, can I just come and live at your
My
house?
question is, why is the laundry still there, Christian?
That would look like a reptile of some sort as well. Right?
Oh, yeah, they've got beardies.
Oh, it's bearded dragons.
Yeah, they've got one, I think.
Fucking love it. Loving that. Loving that. I want the sword. Can we put swords on our walls? Little big fella, thank you for upgrading your membership, you absolute hero. Massively appreciate that. It all genuinely helps. Kia Dude, Kit Basher Jump Captain for his Doom Crows. Looking suitably menacing. Big fan. I like the face on him as well. And that crazy, like, Emperor's Children type backpack, which is pretty cool. Good work, man. Some more Kit Bashers coming in. Loving the random sort of Reaver jetpack type backpacks. They're looking pretty cool. Beakies. I love beakies. Some people hate them. I think they're cool. Sweet looking custom chapter, man. Good work. Even with the emo haircuts. We like those. Paramedieval is actually in the pub. Look.
Who is that?
That's Paramedieval in the pub. Watching the stream in the pub. Get them to put it on the big screen. That's what you got to do.
An advert for your stream.
This is where we're going to go do the stream. We're going to do the stream in his pub one night, I think, in the future, when we're massive, when we're huge.
You are
turn up
always
to the
welcome
pub.
in our house, Liam and Luce.
We're always welcome in Christian's house.
Aww.
There you go. Good. Good, because we live in there soon. I said I wanted to move to America. You just made it possible.
No.
Luke's not so keen. The guy getting out the dread is fucking cool. I love that. Good work, Froth. Black Templars I've made so far. That's a quality pack. I've seen that on online before, that kind of idea. And I like the fact that you've added the chains as well. That's good work. Top work on that dread. Big Red Bear has been working on his Bellacore. I love the paint scheme of the Bellacore. It's very cornate, but I have to say, Bear, that I love the base so much. Look at the ice base he's made. How fucking cool is that?
Are they hooks in his wings?
Yeah. But how cool is the ice base?
That's pretty cool.
I love that base.
Ooh, it's raining.
It's lovely and contrasty. It looks like an ice base. It's such great work, that base. It's amazing. I love that. Really good work. Really, really good work. DN stuff with some blade guard. Lovely paint scheme. They're looking like Deathwing. There we go. So they are Deathwing. Top work on them. They look really nice. Big fan. Loving the weathering down there as well. Black rims for the win. Always black rims. Good work. Little big fella has been working on his impulsors for his blade guard. Airbrushing some greens on. We taught you to airbrush, didn't we, Luce?
Yeah, I can't quite. There's definitely like a whole practice.
A knack to it, yeah. Nice green. Blade guard in the back there. Good work. You use Game Air green. That's interesting. I just thin all my Games Workshop paints down. I put them in dropper bottles. It's a pain in the arse, but it's worth it once they're done. Finally ready for the King of the North. I mean, you're early, mate, because that's Jan. These models are fucking sick as well. That paint scheme, I love it. Real big fan of that black and red sort of mixed paint scheme. Love a good Bloodthirster as well. Big fucking evil axe. Who doesn't love a big evil axe? Insensate Rage as well. Same half scheme. These are stunning, man. These are amazing. Big fan of these. I'm looking forward to see these at King of the North because I will be there. Beautiful. Orkster with his bike. Triumph, yes. I think we might get spammed with pictures of bikes in the future. I love motorbikes. I've never owned one. QJ with his bike.
But do you know what you do own?
Harley what?
All of your original skin.
Overrated. Actually, not entirely true, because your skin sheds so frequently. I definitely don't own all of my original skin. And when I get tattooed, it all comes off as well. So, Minkster with that's a old school looking Triumph, isn't it? Is that Triumph? I think that's a Triumph. Cracking, loving it. And my first bike after passing my test on a trip to Florida. Oh, let loose.
I think your kidneys do very well inside your body.
They fucking don't, the amount I drink,
They
to
do.
be fair.
This is why I think they do very well. Look what they have to put up with.
Oh, the base is amazing. The Big Red Bear as well. Orcs has been doing some more of his... Is it third company Marines with the green shoulder pads for Ultras? I like the green contrast to the blue. It's quite nice. Good work. Can I guess what it is yet?
Skateboard trucks.
It might be. Maybe skateboard trucks. Steve Smith has been working on his Redemptor, which looks cool. Love a good Redemptor myself. Classic tufts of grass. Good man. Huron's Crusades is building his Night Lord drop pod, which looks like it is a... I can't remember what they're called. This is the first time I can't remember what a model's called. Looks good though. Love a bit of Forge World resin. My favourite. Custodians number 2 for Tywins. Don't forget, you need to buy more. Discord's decided you need to buy more. He's looking good though. I'm loving the colour scheme. Starting as a Fiend. This is a Forge Fiend. The blue and the gold's looking good. Is it Thousand Suns, maybe? Looks sweet. Good work. Sean, you can fuck off, to be honest with you.
Is that very small or is that the normal size?
That's his hand loose. That's very small. That's camouflage painted on. This is a Howling Banshee. So Sean's the guy who painted my who painted my Harlequins. He's an exceptional painter. Very, very good.
What's his company called, or does he?
No, he
he
just does it as a hobby. He didn't do it commissioned. He painted the army, used it, then decided he wanted to sell it, and I was like, I can't let that go to anyone else, and bought it off of him. Grimnar's been base coating some Wave Serpents. The right life choice. Old school turret up there. Good man. Or is it the Forge World version? Either way, Wave Serpents for the win. Third one on the go. That's an old school Fire Prism as well. Is that metal? Tell me that's the metal one. A fucking legend. Good work. Evangelion with some Custodes. Some Shadow Keepers by the looks of that. Beer is culture, look. Good man. And a Salamander by the looks of it as well.
Do you know what I learnt about beer the other day?
Irish whiskey. Yeah, what's that?
If a horse is having trouble sweating, they can drink beer and that helps them sweat. True, it's true. It's true. Google it.
I don't know what to say to that, to us with you. Slow progress, but still progress. Progress is progress. You're making more progress on painting than I am. Currently, I'm just getting a monumental pile of shit built right now. And then eventually I'll get to the point where I've got nothing else to build. And I'm just going to have to go into painting, and I'm dreading that moment, but we'll get there. Here's his Ellie's little chibs. Chibs are cool. I like Space Marines, but squats. Looks really nice. Good work. Good work updating those. Cell W88. Today's completed medal, completed for DZTV's Wild West. That's fucking nice. I'm loving the base. Dreadnought drop pod with added Dreadnought. But there's no twin Volkites. You're doing it wrong.
I like the green.
The green's really clean.
Yeah.
I mean, the green looks like it's airbrushed on, but it's really clean. If I've lied and it's not airbrushed, please tell me, but it looks really nice. Top work for Salamanders. Salamanders is the chapter that our nephew wants to make. He wants the green ones. That's what he said. Started work on Space Wolf Cavalry from Curtis. Many wolves. Many wolves make light work. Rusty, welcome to the channel. Thank you for becoming a member. We really appreciate the support. Thank you so much. Don't forget to ! Discord so you can come and join these crazy pack of lunatics. Alpha Legion. Top work. Ellie, like that. Suspect could not be bothered to paint tonight, just been drinking and watching, so here's one from a little while ago. A Fiery Bull.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm loving that scheme in the background as well for the aggressors. That's nice. Don't know this model from AOS. Is it one of the Endless Spells? I think it might be one of the Endless Spells. Looks cool though. York Warrior. Someone told me the York Warrior in the chat. I missed it. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I'm born to lose, live to win. I'm York Warrior on Discord. Why? Why do you fuckers have to have a different name on Discord to your name on YouTube? Can't you just make it the same so I know who the fuck I'm talking to? But that is a very nicely painted model, to be fair, man. I'm a big fan. The level of detail highlighting up the chest eagle, really, really, really nice. Big fan of that.
The green again.
The green's really nice, yeah. Good work. Top work there. I'm born to lose. Well, we know. York Warrior with more of this. Super nice greens. Have you seen Winters' custom Deathwing that he posted on YouTube today, the video that was done by Dead of Imagination? They look really nice. More bikes.
Also, the way that I see some people when they ride a Harley, when I'm on the bus and they'll go past, they looks like they're kind of hunched forward, and I always think that can't be comfortable because your shoulders are up and you're kind of hunched over. Because the tank, well, the ones that I've seen, the tank goes up quite a bit on the front of the bike. So you must be seated quite low, or the tank is elevated.
I don't know. They just look cool.
Wow.
And lots of pillion bags so you can drug run. This is the Cornate. So I don't know much about the AOS stuff, but this is the Cornate. Dude, that's a fucking nice scheme on the bottom there. That's really cool. Oh, he's a good painter. That annoys me. I don't like good painters. Good painters can fuck off. My old bike from Grimnar. Look at these bikes, Luce.
See, a little bit like that. The
It's
seat's
just
lower than
look amazing.
the first half of the bike.
Love it. Love that. Az is working on his nights. Didn't get very far. I hope you're drinking at least, though, or sniffing that glue. One of the two.
Who's that?
That's Az and his nights. Wait a minute. You sent me this picture like 2 days ago. So you haven't got very far at all, have you?
Is that our ads? Or
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Evangelium has managed to get in Discord and show us one of his AdMech models.
Oh, wow.
It looks almost Christmassy for you, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
I like the fact he's used glow. I like the fact that he used glow in the dark paint.
The keyboard helps. That's pretty cool.
That's fucking cool. Glow in the dark paint. Love that. Love that. Mechanical pull with a picture of his Venom crawler. That dead dude on the base is super sweet. Good work. Loving the glowy eyes, and that's a really nice Venom crawler, actually, man. That's really, really nice. Big fan of that.
You kind of have to look at it in sections because there's so much there.
And that is us done for stream models. So I'm going to go back to the main screen before you start posting more, conscious of the fact that we're at 2 minutes past 11 already, so I'm already late to finishing the stream. Thank you guys for sharing all that work with us. You guys are incredible. And I actually find that quite often looking at that stuff helps inspire me to get on with it the next week as well. So really, really good work on there, on that stream models gallery for you guys. It's amazing. If it keeps, I mean, it's not too bad at the moment. Currently, we get it done in about 15 to 20 minutes.
What, stream gallery?
I'm anticipating at one point we might have to move stream gallery to a specific like weekly or fortnightly segment if it gets busy enough. Discord's growing. I'm proud of the community. It's growing. It's really, really good. And if you guys are enjoying the community, if you're enjoying the content, then don't forget to subscribe to deploymentzone.tv. You get your first 7 days free. It's a 7-day free trial. So if you don't like it and you cancel, then you don't get charged anything, basically. But if you do like it, after 7 days, you get to stay and hang around. So this weekend I am at Factorum. So if you follow me on Instagram, and there is links to my Instagram on the end screen, if you follow me on Instagram, then you'll be able to see me update my story throughout the weekend as I remember to, and I'll talk about what's going on at Factorum. Jakey's going to be there from Vanguard Tactics. Brom's going to be there. Steve from Vanguard Tactics is also going to be there. So check out Insta if you want those updates. Monday we'll be doing another 40k show. That will be happening. And Wednesday is another live stream game, but that live stream game is exclusive to deploymentzone.tv. So if you are wanting to do that 7-day free trial, if you do it now, you'll be able to watch that live stream game. Or you can wait till Wednesday, do it Wednesday for the live stream game, and then check out the rest of the content. Next Friday, there is no Beer and Banter stream, but I urge you all of you to go over to SM Battle Reports instead. Hang out in their stream and watch the games for the SM Battle Reports No Retreat Legends. And don't forget, all the Super Chat revenue is donated to charity. And at some point over the weekend, I might even be on stream at some point. Who knows, if they decided to stream the bottom tables. That's about everything. Anything you want to add, Luce?
No, someone said a joke from Luce, but I didn't come prepared, so no joke. That's not a joke.
I'm sorry. Thank you to everybody who's become a member. Everybody who's become a member. in the show tonight. That's incredible, and thank you to everybody who super chatted. It's an incredible amount of support you guys have shown me lately. And on that, Grenadier Studios says, how do I become a channel member? If you ! member in the chat, Grenadier Studios, which you can't do because you're not a member, then you can click that link and then you can become a channel member. Because someone can ! member in the chat for me, please. Someone do it. Someone do it for me. Come on, minions. Someone, anyone. I can't go before someone's done it for me.
Sing us out.
Big Bad Peter Gaming. I only sing us out on the Endless Cacophony podcast sometimes when you're lucky.
Ah, so you're an ECP.
ECP. Christian O'Neill smashing the ! member in the chat for us. Thank you. Grenadier Studios. The bot will now show you a membership link in a minute. And then once it gives you that link, you can click that link and become a channel member. £2 a month is all it costs. And you can come and join Discord. Alternately, if it doesn't work, there is a link in the video description below. Bots. Oh, there we go. Here we go. Think about becoming a member. There it is. Nightbot's giving us the ! member. That's it for you. You can click that button, become a channel member. As little as £2 a month, which I think most people go for. That's just so I don't have a high barrier to entry. The higher is more appreciated because, you know, heating's expensive in the UK right now. Fuel, energy prices are going up next year.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. And he's done it. He's become a member. Thank you so much. Welcome to the channel, Grenadier Studios. Make sure you can join. Make sure you join the Discord as well. So there's another link above that says join the channel, enter the Discord. Join the Discord. Make sure you link your YouTube account to Discord so you can get booted. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm going to go because I've got to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning for a tournament for a weekend. I cannot wait for this tournament. I'm super excited for it.
Do you know what I'm going to do at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning?
Stay in bed and sleep.
Roll over to the other side.
I can turn the light on and throw a pint of water at you.
Why would you do that?
Why would you laugh at me for getting up?
Because it's fun.
This is what I've got to put up with, chat. This is what I've got to put up with.
After all the years I got up with you at 5, made you breakfast, made you a cup of tea.
She did do all those things. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. If I don't speak to you before or speak to you in Discord or see you on Instagram, I will speak to you on Monday. And I guess we'll just see you then. Love you all. Speak to you soon.